tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out that window and wait for spring.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the San Antonio Missions and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Abe Santana will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5. For the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one. today.
No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit to third.
Get down.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through. In a big spot.
Albert.
Popped up. Vasquez over to his left. 1 down. Now batting, Matt Caesar. He reached on a single in his first try.
Matt Caesar.
And the payoff pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Ellis Gutierrez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-2 is a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he struck well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result.
Ready for another chance, number 26. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing.
Digging in, number 26. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. 9th inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front. 5 at the plate. Number 26. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece up the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The San Antonio Missions put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Willie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only...
Now at the plate, number 26. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. From the belt, the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today.
Striding in, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Peralta sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Lined hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stepping up to the plate, number 26. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Line towards center field, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Standing in, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Dig. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thomas Valentin. He singled his last time up. And the payoff pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Austin rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the park.
So coming to the plate, number 26. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. But a foul. From the stretch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner is in from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-3 ball game. And he'll scramble back to first safely. And he is out on the tag. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
And tonight's final, 7-3. San Antonio jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Miguel Cora earns his first win of the season. Buddy Bauman turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arkansas Travelers and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Doug Livingston gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Number 26.
He's ready. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Villarreal is going to get there, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. So stepping in, Dave Paxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Goldman. One away. Coming to the plate now, Vincent Young. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in, number 26. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice. I see you working.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Into the box now, Matt Caesar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Matt Caesar.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, number 26. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Elbert. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 2-2 pitch just missed.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball from a chance.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Travelers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Curtis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pedro Espinoza earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the minor league baseball now. So striding forward now, number 26. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Greg Duke, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so they will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Duke takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit,
There's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Digging in, number 26 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down. Now at the plate, number 26. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And Beckham's throw is in time. Stepping into the box, number 26. And they're runners at the corners now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. Grounded to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Minor League Baseball is live. Charlie Townsend will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to match even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Alex Dickerson.
The 1-2. Right side.
Go hard.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
To 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Matt Caesar would be next. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Drilled to first. To his right, Duke. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ross Dolan. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes Dickerson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now coming to the plate now, Gordon Beckham. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's on the move.
Relay, here we go. Hit me right here.
There to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it in.
Now in the box, Matt Villarreal. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Lifted the other way to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 26. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Striding into the box, Alex Dickerson.
Fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. The 1-2.
Hard 90, hard 90.
They'll go the short way to Beckham, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Arkansas leads this thing 9-0. Ready now, number 26. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Travelers lead it 9-1. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder to the track.
Gone!
Ready once again, number 26. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Belliard, playing here in his age 29 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. Now the 0-1. hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, you smoked that thing.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Hero? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here, right here, and bust through in this one.
1-2, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end. Digging in to try it again, Arnold Suzuki. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Elbert has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, number 26. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Arkansas Travelers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Ryan Willett earns his first win of the season. Charlie Townsend was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here this evening.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Miguel Cora, Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, it was nice to see. This team hadn't been playing well. They've been on a recent losing streak and able to win their last game. Just relaxes everybody. Let's see if they continue that trend today.
Fletcher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in now, Ray Stacy. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. And that's the third out. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied. Now to the plate, Elvis Guerrero. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, number 26. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Left field and deep. Stacy going back at the track. And that one is gone. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Digging in, number 26. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cairo at second. Elbert is over at first with 1 away. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
From left fielder number 24.
Stepping into the box, Alex Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Has a look, now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Collins racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw on to first, a double play. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. So digging in now, Brian De La Rosa. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Number 26 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Number 26 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded back up the middle. Valentin comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, number 26. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
From left fielder number 24.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. It was a walk in his last trip. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Fly.
Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
At the plate, Matt Caesar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Matt Caesar.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Guerrero ranging into shallow right. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And they get the double play at third. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. San Antonio's out in.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Missions led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Miguel Cora earns the win, his second. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So striding in, number 26. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Fletcher is there, 2 gone. And with that, here's a glance. Into the box now, number 26. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. It gets down, and that'll be extra bases on their first hit of the game.
Pick it up.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Caesar, and their runners at the corners now.
Caesar.
The 1-2. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw goes over to third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Ready for another shot now, number 26. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 26.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run scores. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left. Settling in now, number 26. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it.
so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Digging in once again, Matt Caesar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Matt Caesar.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charles Conway, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pushed softly over toward the right side. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So stepping in, Christian Villanueva, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Naturals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Eric Skoglund earns his first. Welcome to MLB. Now at the plate, number 26. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal this.
Striding in once again, number 26. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, Dero, but that big base hit right there gives them a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at-bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute. There's a swing and a high pop-up.
De La Rosa will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only. Standing in, number 26. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Alex Dickerson.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. On to first, and they get the double play. Now batting, number 26. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Guerrero takes it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final score tonight. San Antonio took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Miguel Diaz gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Andres Machado
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talents.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. A good one on tap for you this afternoon. Between the Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
And Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 1 for 5. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Bregman fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 33.
Next for New York, Greg Bird. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues, pound that outer half. James.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Here's George Springer. He'll lead. Things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, George Springer.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll step off. Swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tanaka has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. The pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Once more a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Two out with the man at first. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 hit, 1 left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say they look like, and this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Ripped on the ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Brendan Drury. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for an out.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Inning number 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the third out. Yanks strand a. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Julius Gurriel.
And he'll step off and try again. Now he'll step off and rethink this. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Popped him up. Bird is there. 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Great shot there of the Blue Waters in long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. Here's Brett Gardner now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Judge stands 6'7" as you see him in the right-handed batter's box. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Evan Gattis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gardner is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 4. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's George Springer. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fouled off. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. A base hit in his first trip. Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Sliding stop by Altuve. Just late. He's safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
So the base is empty here with one away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
The next 0-2. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So here's the cleanup
Correa.
hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, and they're on the board at 6-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gurriel behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. He's able to find the knockout.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 0-1 the count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I got the count 0-2.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. No hits to this point. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Here it comes on 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brian. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. McCann bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the second round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Line toward right center. Hicks is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Oh, 1, here it comes. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail 6-1. Colin McHugh takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.